Hello for the last time, and welcome to Module 9. Here we'll have some final thoughts. So we'll talk about managing expectations, sustaining your competitive advantages, connecting with others, and sharing your story. As we move forward with a 3D implementation, it's very important for the success of the project to make sure you manage expectations. This is something we need to do up the ladder for the C-suite, as well as for the team that is actually doing the work of getting the 3D implementation up and running. If you've done the work of knowing what to expect, then you have all the power you need to communicate effectively to your team members, keep them on track, and to keep them excited. This is why it's so important to make sure in selecting your 3D solution, you've selected one that is going to deliver on the promises they made and the goals that you've set based on those promises. This is so helpful for your team and so helpful for your project. Once you have 3D up and running, you really want to make sure you're doing everything you can do to support your power users. As new options become available for partners and things that you can add to your 3D package, you want your power users to be your 3D tech detectives that can help you figure out which solutions are going to be best to help you move your implementation forward in a productive way. This is one of the habits that you see practiced a lot among some of the most successful brands when it comes to working with 3D. So make sure you're looking for your power users, your champions, and using them to help you vet new options and ideas that have been recently added to the 3D space. As you're building and once you've built your success, again, remember, connect with other users. This is the best way to stay on top of what's going on in the industry. There's so many wonderful users out there and so many ways to connect with those users. Definitely make sure you take advantage of and network at all the PI events. Remember, the solution providers want to hear from you. Other brands and other users are always happy to share their story. And this is a great way to keep the dialogue moving forward. We have to make sure we keep 3D moving forward so that we get the kind of results that we need and the kind of change that we need in the apparel industry. As we're talking about staying connected and connecting with other users in different areas of 3D, I have to share some of my favorite accounts to follow on Instagram. And finally, I say, share your experiences. It's never too soon to start the conversation about where you are in your implementation, because I promise you, there are others you will find at the same stage in their implementation or having recently conquered some of the challenges that you and your team are facing today. Share your story, share with other users in industry. Make sure the users within your organization are also sharing and talking about the challenges they are facing, and most importantly, talking about the successes, because that, again, will keep the excitement to help you move forward. Celebrate every success and be your biggest cheerleader. People excited about 3D love to see brands doing great things with the technology and supporting their users. All right, friends, those are my final thoughts. Thank you so much for participating in this course. If you have any feedback, please feel free to share. We love to keep the conversation going. And now that you've spent so much time in my studio, we're friends. So let's reach out, let's connect, and let's keep this moving forward.